Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we're gonna take another look at the test server, and this time the light tank T-54, or rather the T-54 lightweight. Bit of an odd name, but yeah, it's basically a T-54 with less armor. That's what it comes down to. Not quite, it's not entirely the same, but to give you an idea. Anyways, let's compare tanks, shall we? So, we have the three main, I'm going to say the main competitors, there we go, at the tier 8 spectrum. We do have other tanks, of course. I'm not forgetting about them, but American Derp Gun, can't put that in any category. It's not a proper scout. It's more of a fun derp tank, but it's not a proper scout. Don't get me wrong, it might be fun, it's not really a good tank, really, to be honest. It's a derp gun, what do you expect? But anyways, yeah, I don't consider that a proper scout light tank. It's more of a niche market something. Then we have the Autoloaders, which is very hard to compare DPM-wise and gun-wise and everything, so I decided to leave them out and not clutter my entire screen this time and just show you the main three tanks. So, we have the T-54 lightweights, the WZ-132, and the RU-251, also known as the Panther. So, let's compare these tanks and see what we got. The Russian light tank here is a new tier 8, obviously. It's fairly heavy with its 31 tons. It really is. I mean, 23 and 25, it's pretty damn heavy. Compared to the T-71, which is about 23 tons, I think. Yeah, this is probably one of the heavier. The American might actually be heavier. So you can actually click. No, let's quickly look here. What do you weigh? 24, that one is actually light. Okay. So no. I guess not. So this is probably one of the heaviest light tanks. Can you consider this thing a light tank? I think there's medium tanks that are lighter than this, but anyways. It gets a 700 horsepower engine, which is pretty damn good. Its top speed of 69 is again pretty damn good. They recently buffed this in the second version of the test server. The traverse speed at 50, this thing can turn really, really well. Hull armor of 80, yeah, it could be worse. I mean, let's take a look here. 40, that's turret armor. Hull armor 50 and 25, so it could definitely be worse. Which means you do have a little bit more chance to actually bounce your shots. If they come in at very steep angles, but at least you have a chance to bounce. With these kinds of armors, overmatching you can pretty much do with a 5mm gun. So it's not gonna be hard to pin these. So armor-wise, this one definitely has the the leg up, I guess. Turret armor-wise, though, this is one of the better scout turret armors, if not the best. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's one of the best. 160 frontal turret armor, and it's rounded, very rounded, so this thing can definitely bounce some shots off its turret. Don't expect it to constantly bounce. I mean, it's not 160 all around, it's not super duper strong or anything, and you don't have too much depression, so yeah, don't count on this thing saving your ass, but it's nice to have some armor. We'll leave the shell damage out for a second. We'll leave the rate of fire out. View range 390, pretty average. 400 is the highest amongst these. So 390, it's not bad. It's not the best, but it's pretty damn good. Signal range at 760 meters is pretty good. So, HP wise, 1200, it sits at the top, together with the Panzer. At least out of these three, but I think it's actually the highest scout at tier 8, 1200 health. It's pretty damn decent. That definitely means you can take a couple of shots, which is, on a light tank, that's usually a problem. That's why I like medium tanks. I do like my light tanks as well, but the medium tanks can just take a hit. And that's often the problem with light tanks. It's like 2 hits and you're out. So, that health pool is pretty good. Well, we already looked at the armor, which is just, anything else is just shit. Like the side and rear, it's just terrible. Not as terrible as the Panther, because its rear armor is 8mm. That's pretty damn terrible. So by those standards, it's pretty good, but nah. Turret sight, by the way, is 120, so the turret all around is pretty strong. The back is 60 though, but I mean, the back of this turret is still stronger than these two turrets pretty much combined, so yeah, the turret armor is pretty good. Now, as for the gun, kind of a good news, bad news situation. Rate of fire of 7.5 seconds. 7.5 seconds? Wow, I need more coffee, guys. This is bad. 7.5 rounds a minute. There we go. It's pretty damn good, especially compared to the WZ. Not as good as the Spaz-Panzer, though. But you can't have everything. Let's put it like that. 175 pen is pretty low on a totem pole-ish. We have 189 and 190, so 175, it's not great. 250 average damage is good. It's amongst the top pretty much for a light tank. 0.38 accuracy, again, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not a sniper, especially with that penetration and that accuracy. You know, it does leave you with a gun that can definitely penetrate, but at longer ranges you'll have a lot more difficulty actually hitting the spots where you're aiming. Aim time 2.3 seconds is just average, pretty good. Not as good as the Spaz-Panther though. And the weight of the gun, well, who cares? So, let's quickly get out of here and let's take a look at the tank. It's pretty much just a T-54. Now, this is a T-44 and this is the T-54 Lite. It's pretty much the same size tank. The turret is actually more rounded from the sides, and I think the size is roughly the same. If we look at the gun on this tank, and we take a look at the gun here, it's pretty much the same gun. That's what it comes down to. Rate of fire is slightly better, penetration is the same, damage is the same, accuracy is slightly worse, and aim time is the same. So you're left with a gun that fires slightly faster than the T-44. But a T-44 also has 100 more health, but a T-44 is a medium and only has 100 more health. A 620 horsepower engine, actually it's not the top engine, right? No, I don't have the top engine. Top engine is 700. Actually, I wonder, is this engine... Nope, it's not shared. That's one thing that has always bothered me about a T-44. The top engine doesn't carry over to anything, it's worthless. The only thing it carries over to is the Tier 8 TD. That's it. So that's always bothered me about a T-44, but so far this tank seems to be a T-44 that's faster, has pretty much the same gun, slightly different stats, but well, let's actually just do this and this. Let's just compare these, shall we? Oh, the engine's the same, I just don't have the top engine on this thing. 51 versus 69, 44 versus 50. This one has 90 hull armor versus 80, not much less. It does have slightly better side armor, but again, not by much. Turret armor is actually better on the T-54 Lite. Gun's the same. Rate of fire is slightly better on the T-54 Lite. Turret reverse is the same. View range is better. And signal range, well... No, actually... Wait, what? Why is that? Oh, wait, wrong thing. Do I not have the top radio? Ah. I was stingy, didn't want to buy the top radio. Signal range, even that is slightly worse, but this signal range is pretty much good enough, so don't really worry about that. So pretty much you get the exact same tank with 100 less hit points, slightly faster firing gun, and a faster tank. Which, armor-wise, it even gets a better turret than T-44. So to be honest, this is just a better T-44. This is what the T-44 should have been, minus the 100 health, obviously, but that's more than enough of me rambling on. Let's take a look at some gameplay. And here we are. As you can see, we are on the Siegfried line with a fairly good matchup for us. It's pretty much an entire Tier 8 game. No, there's some Tier 9s in there as well. A couple Tier 9s, so not too bad. Pretty good matchup for us. And let's take a look at what we can do in this tank. So, kind of taking it carefully here because I know there's going to be a rush of scouts. And there they are. Got nothing on that one. As you can see, depression on this gun, or on this tank I should say, is not great. Let's take a look at the side view. As you can see, it has some, but it really isn't a whole lot. And put Put a nice shot into this Spaz Panzer. Pull back so he can't shoot us. Put another one into his face. We track him with that shot. Somebody behind me shoot off an entire friggin' cannon. Put another shot into his face. He puts one into us. He doesn't really seem to be interested too much. So we go around. Put another one into his ass. Somebody else misses him. I'm kind of worried about that T-49. I'm pretty sure he's aiming at me. And we finish him off. And the T-49 gets derped in the face. Okay, threat dealt with. Base secured. Time to move up. Get up the hill here. There is artillery, so I was taking evasive maneuvers here. I really didn't want to be hit by artillery. Wouldn't put it past them, so... Got an FCM in front of us. T-49 is going in for the kill. Well, trying to at least. I'm trying to get over this hill. Don't have a line of sight on him. No, he's coming forward. No. Dang it. I don't really want to go after him because I don't want to be caught out in the open. I don't know what else is out there. Oh, we don't have a good line on him. Oh, thank you. Now we do. Dang it. Really? Just goes into his friggin... Okay. Side of a turret. Put a shot into his face. Not looking at us. I don't think we got spotted. My crew does not have 6th sense, by the way. And we can't put in the finishing shot. I was waiting for my ally to pass. I didn't want to shoot him in the face. Yeah, I know. I'm too nice. Is he coming out? Is he coming out? Oh, dang it. Just barely had his ass there. The WZ 1111111111114 in front of us. I think I had enough ones in there. Try to put one into his lower plate. Nope, he's looking at us. Back out. You can see this thing can do 20 in reverse, so that's pretty decent. Got some people going around the front, keeping him busy. It's good, so we go around the other side. Trying not to get into the way of this. He's backing off. Try to put in a shot on the move. We fail. By the way, as for equipment on this tank, depends on how you play it. I play it as a medium tank and not as much as a light tank. So I have a vertical stabilizer. Oh, ass. Ass shot. I have a vertical stabilizer, vents, and a gun rammer on here. But again, it really depends on how you play this tank. I played as a medium scout brawler kind of thing. Put one into his lower plate. GTFO. Are you down there? Is he coming up? No. And by RU I mean RU 251 Spaz Panzer. 251, 252, I forget. It's a number. Now, in a second here, you're gonna see me make a couple of derp shots, and I was lagging. I don't know if it's gonna show in the replay here, but like when I went to sniper mode, pretty much every time I did, I had massive lag. It was terrible bad. You can see my lag indicator flashing red all the time as well. It's stable now. But yeah, I just, oh man, I was having so much lag with this. Doesn't seem to be showing too much in the video, but yeah, I had trouble aiming at this converging. And oh crap. Try to get behind him. Whoa. Yeah, I had so much trouble aiming. Like right here as well. And I lagged out, missed the side of his turret. He puts another shot into me, I mean. That should have finished him off. And well, he's not wiggling. I'm just gonna put a shot into his weak spot. We're getting shot from behind, so there's somebody in the field. But yeah, that was bad. I really was lagging to death. You couldn't really tell in the video too much, but that was... Whoa, okay, that went well. That was some poor shooting on my part with the lag. I do apologize for that. He should have been finished off a lot sooner. I should not have taken that last hit. No, there he is. Found him. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he sees me. I think. Put a nice shot into his lower plate there. As you can see, the gun is behaving quite decently. There's a buffing trigger over there. Can we see him? Yes, we can. Try to put a shot in. It does head towards his lower plate, but it's hard to say. He was on the move, so not quite sure if that went in. Well, we spot him again. Yeah, every time I spot him, he just points directly at me, so I'm pretty sure he can spot me too. So the camo value on this tank does not seem to be all that great. I'm just worried about this RHM behind me. He did just destroy a T-49, so I was a bit worried about him peeking over the hill there. Oh, since I'm not spotting him, I'm pretty sure he can't spot me, so let's head over a little bit closer. Got some support coming on our way as well. Somebody's saying halt. See, I wasn't planning on going any further. I just want to spot him. Yeah, we don't have much on him. We have like a hatch. Yeah, I gamble a shot. I mean, why not? But I did not expect that to go in. Let's put it like that. Okay, where is he? Trying to spot him here through the bushes. Can't spot him. Where is he shooting at? Maybe somebody behind me. I'm trying to get to the high ground here so we can actually put a shot in, but he has finished off. Okay. Problem solved. Now we just have that pesky RHM. So as you can see, we're doing 60 here on grass, so it really is a nice little fast tank. It really feels like what the T-44 pretty much should have been like. I'm trying to be careful here. Can't see him, can't see him. Where the hell is he? Seriously? He was right there, not even completely covered by the bush, and I couldn't spot him any sooner. Wow, that was bullshit. Let's take a look at the stats. I would say that was a pretty good game. Got a Mastery Badge First Class. Got a Sharpshooter, Master Gunner, one of the new medals, Duelist. Destroyed at least 2 enemy vehicles that cause damage to your vehicle in battle. Suck it. And we got Fire for Effects. We've already seen this one. Basically do more damage than you have health yourself, so. Got spotting damage on 2 tanks. We killed 3 people. Got some criticals. Let's see what we did. Track. Fuel tank. Radio. Yeah, killed his radio. We walked away with way more experience than anybody in our team. And we're actually on top of damage as well. And that's without firing a single premium round. As you can see, I do not load premium rounds. Yeah, this tank, in the right circumstances and the right hands, this thing can be lethal. Oh, so dangerous. So yeah, I did have a couple of dirt moments. Some of my shots were poorly aimed, and I did have some major ass lag. I always have on the test server. It's on my other hard drive, which is definitely not as fast as my main hard drive, and it does cause issues and lag and stuff. So yeah, with that super purging, I had a couple of those massive lag spikes, which just prevented me from shooting him altogether, which was pretty sad. But he should have been dead quite a bit sooner. But in the end, the result was still there. We survived, and yeah. So, fired 23, hit 20, penned 15. Like I said, a couple of those were derped out because of lag. Still did 3,481 damage, which is pretty damn good for a light tank. We took 3 hits, all of them penetrated. No surprise there whatsoever. We destroyed 3, damage 6, there we go. Got, not a lot of spotting damage. I hoped I got a little bit more in that IS-8, but I only walked away with 400 spotting damage in him. That's only 1 shot. I really hoped for more there. Walked away with 18k profit, and without premium account, just basic account for a double, 2300 experience, close to 2400. Not too shabby. So the T-54 lightweight, yeah, good tank. I really like it, and I'll be going down this line. I definitely like its predecessor, the LTTB. I've already made a video on it, so yeah, this is definitely a nice tank. I really do enjoy playing that one, so I'm probably gonna eventually get to the T-54 lightweight. I personally do not like my T-44. I have a lot of shit on this thing and just don't enjoy it in general. T-54 seems to be the slightly faster version, same gun. Yeah, I'm digging it. Seems like a pretty damn good tank, so definitely something to look forward to. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.